University of Georgia and the University of Rhode Island. And furthermore, other crews that progressed down to the C final finished 7th in the AB semifinals. So
Those would be
unusual.
Irvine and Delaware.
Yes, those
in the
that
middle
was
of
UC Santa Barbara and Bowdoin actually
Oh,
were the two men's novice eights that qualified to the C final
it's
that
an
were
interesting
progressed
seed
to
that
the
they've done,
AB
an interesting
semifinal.
drawing
Yeah,
lanes.
so a bit of an interesting progression there due to some debris that we experienced on Friday. So that kind of shows you know how much that debris on the course can affect the events going so far into the future.
And they're off. You get to see a start from above here, just sort of see how quickly they blast out of there. A lot of 19-year-old energy going on here.
Great lock and send. Big puddles moving away. If we had any sound down there, you'd hear a lot of shouting, a lot of grunting, and the oarlocks bending and thumping as they get those oars in, through, feathered, back into for the next stroke. Delaware moving really well off the start with really good speed. Looks like Penn State having a little bit of trouble keeping their bow straight as they overpower each other a little bit. Virginia Commonwealth also on the course, but looks like right now it is Delaware's lead to lose, with them flanked by two UC crews. I think UC Irvine just slightly ahead of UC Santa Barbara. But I don't think, from this perspective, I doubt the coxswains can tell that much right now. It would just be something like, this is an even race. We're neck and neck with everybody. You know, nothing is earned yet.
I think the Delaware guys know that they're a few seats up, and they can see it, they can sense it. The question is, can they stay internal, because that can change very quickly. We still see them in their high sequence, and more will be known as they shift down. Hopefully we'll see that from this Delaware crew, actually right about there. We just saw it in those last two strokes. They went from being about 43 or so, 44, and now they're down at in the 30s. Maybe they're doing what we call a mid-shift. I think there's another level to found. And as UCSB has come into its base, they've actually moved back up a little bit on Delaware. So starts can be deceiving. It's nice to get out front emotionally, but the possible downside of that is, now they're coming, because this is where the work is doing, and we can see that Bowdoin, which was back a little bit, weren't really thinking of him, is now
a little bit
hitting a very nice stride and is starting to move back up into this. So boat speed's about the same from all four of these. Maybe Delaware moving away just a little bit every stroke, and they have a slightly better base speed. They're a little bit higher, maybe a beat higher than the rest of the field here. UC Santa Barbara standing very nicely with them, sticking into it. Those two crews now starting to move, but another great race then going on between Irvine and Bowdoin there. So that race will also push those two crews through the base of the race here. Delaware now almost about astern with UC Santa Barbara. UC Santa Barbara about 4 or 5 seats up on both Bowdoin and Irvine. These four crews sort of locked into a nice race going. If I'm the Delaware coxswain, I'm trying to get my crew to get me open water right now.
It's going to be interesting to see how that develops. These four crews yesterday by time were only separated by 3 or 4 seconds across all four of these crews. So I can tell you that the center two crews, Delaware in the blue with the blue blades and UC Irvine, were separated by less than a second. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Delaware can hold on to this pace. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a fade into the second half of this race, or UC Irvine maybe with the sprint. But it's going to be interesting to see if Delaware can hold on to this pace. But a big battle going on for the next 3 places.
That Delaware crew is rowing really quite nicely here, very authoritatively. I think
it's really impressive rowing.
We're seeing their final speed now.
Absolutely, yeah. And this event, year after year after year, everyone is improving their club, and the depth of rowing is just remarkable to see. there's no sense of this C final is sort of the have-nots. This is speed, and this is really great rowing with this crew. And despite my alma mater, I really love I think I love the blue and yellow blades, and I think it just makes the rowing look a little better like this. And the UCLA crews I've seen, and some of the GW crews is like just from those overhead views, like wow, I can see the blade work so clearly, but also all these oars pop. USC SBs back in, what did you call them? Those damn yellow tanks.
Those damn yellow tanks. The men definitely still wear them.
Classic look, very owning their club
and
history.
UCSB is moving back
They
up
are.
here.
They're walking
That's a really
up.
nice move there.
Oh wow! I can see from the bow four, the swing is electric. It's like a mousetrap snapping over, and they're looking to get the cheese. Bowdoin has established themselves a little bit ahead of UC Irvine. They're a little bit out of our line of sight for a perfect margin, but I think they're just a little bit behind UCSB Gauchos. Yeah, but the bow ball's moving up. They're fighting for it right now. So really good work out of the guys from Maine.
I mean, this is the end of the year for a lot of these guys. Finding rowing has been a huge transformation in their life. And there's a lot of energy, a lot of emotional energy that gets connected into this, even though they have so much more to learn as they go into varsity stuff. This is a really formational part of their college experience right now. And so they're laying it all out. It's a lot of fun to put that together with your crewmate. It looks like UCSB is actually moving back up into Delaware a little bit. I don't think they have enough water to do
I was
it,
going to say.
But they're charging, and that's going to put more energy in. They definitely have broken away from Bowdoin, although still slight overlap.
Yeah, they're charging. They look great. This is UC Irvine, hot on Bowdoin's tail, but I think Bowdoin is trying to separate, keep as much water between them and the Philippi out of Irvine. Great looking row by the guys here. And Delaware has charged in. Everyone has charged in to the yellow, the red buoys, and I think they are coming up quick.
Delaware's been able to respond there to UCSB.
Yeah.
But Bowdoin is making
a huge response.
I don't think it's going to be enough, but it's still going to be a great
it might.
finish. Let's see.
And we got the blue hens through the line first, and we
have
no, you're going to call it, yeah.
UCSB, but barely. So
impressive row.
Bowdoin made a heck of a sprint move there in the last 300
Impressive
meters.
row by all three of those crews, certainly, that we got to see all the way down the line. Impressive row by UC Irvine. Great speed. And here we go. We have the VCU club following through. I'm sorry, Penn State following through, and VCU on the other side. Great work by all the men's novice eights. We're looking to find out if so we are going back to the men's novice 4C final, unsure of what kept them behind. No need for me to speculate. So we're going to see 6 crews in the men's novice level